What's that, Reno? No, it's in the nickel. What time is that boy supposed to come back driving? It's 8:22. What the hell? My son doing his driver's ed, and this nigga ain't back yet. What's the driver's ed guy? But he's doing the freeway today. By now, that's for damn sure. On this nigga Dave, she can probably fast forward it. I just sent it to him. I got people talking, people liking it. Hey man, I stopped looking at that beat down. Half the sentence is killing 44 to 16. Yeah, so dang. I'm playing my league. I'm gonna go ahead and play my league, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
How did he do?
He's doing really good. So some things he needs to make sure he does. Okay. It's every intersection that we go through.
Yeah.
Just on 3 occasions. If you drive straight through like the green.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, my man. Hold on 1 second.
So just as you're about to go through the intersection, you make sure that the head has to go side to side real quick before you enter.
Okay.
Looking for him to run a light. Looking for any pedestrians at the corners.
Okay.
All right. Secondly, if you come up and you have to stop, even if you're 20 cars back, as soon as the car comes to stop, even if your first car line, as soon as you stop, you look side to side again. You're looking for any pedestrians, what's happening there, waiting. And then you're waiting, light turns green. Just before you move, you give it. So 3 occasions, they want to say that it's 1 point deduction every time.
Okay.
They grade at 8 occasions on going through, 8 stopping, 8 starting off, you only get 15.
Okay.
So if you break that 15, it's like game over for you. So
yeah.
So, but he's doing it like, I like hound him on it, he's doing it, but I still catch him every once in a while. So we just stay on, because those are like things you can have, it can happen. And then you don't want that happening, permanent one. On right turns, just as you approach, just before you make the look over that shoulder for a bike or a skateboard or anybody. Just be sure there's nobody right there. We did freeway driving today. He did the 56 and the 15. No issue. He's able to get on. He's able to make lane changes. Went around a big rig. Handled himself pretty good. Not too concerned. Just experience and time. He's doing good. Went over to test with him. He knows exactly what's going on with the test. He's got a certificate that says he did his 6-hour requirement. This can't get lost. He loses to the problem. So only that. When he gets his permit from the DMV, he's got to still go do it probably sooner than later. Need to get that permit so he can actually drive with you guys. Because right now he technically can't. So what I would do is get that. As soon as you get that, let us know. Because one of us will stop by and sign it. Okay. We need to sign that for you so you're legit with the permit. Because they'll say you need to have driving instructor so you sign a signature on it. So just let us know when you get in. We'll stop by and sign it. Whenever. We're people there all the time.
All right. Awesome.
Doing really good.
Thank you.
Nice working with you.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. We'll take care of business now. All right. See y'all later.
Shit. All right, man.
All right.
Drive safe.
Yeah. See you.
You look so cool.
He let it go, dude. Hey, you know what? You get that guy.
I tried to sell.
Well, you know what though? You know why I'm saying that?
What?
Because you watch the mistakes.
Yeah.
So you know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
So, way to go, man. We all still do some more driving though.
Yeah.
But and to practice those things that he was telling you about, that's key. Just they will mark you down every time.
Yeah.
You gotta drive like a robot, basically. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Seriously. They will get you, bro.
He's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, man. Nope. Knock that out.
Wilson brings up second down.
Guys like this, they just kill me. No, she went to go look for her wedding dress.
What they're doing, and on that one, the fly. Just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath.
Hurts.
They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Wow, really?
They'll fake the handoff. Now
That's so much bull crap.
And he's going to have to eat this.
That's so much bull crap right there. Seriously?
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned. But
That's so weak right there. Nick Saban.
On that sideline. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack.
I just heard myself in the background.
Here's Watson.
How did he catch that, bro?
He's going to come down with it.
They've got good playmakers on
Wow.
the offensive side of the ball. I don't know
He did a screen and did the fast on the screen. Wow. And the blitz wouldn't come in on that? Really?
I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Kick pressing. Hit the ball. Yes, sir.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We got one of these guys, huh?
Drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team. And it's
Hey, man. Man. So I played the hockey the other day, right?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dog. EA needs to be ashamed of himself, man. Seriously. I mean, just graphically alone is tight.
And they'll run it here.
Come on, A-Train. Let's go, A-Train. Woo-hoo! Doom, boom,
Just a
doom,
yard
boom.
on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doom, boom, doom, boom.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
My ass is silly.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at
No
the
time
line of
to
scrimmage,
finish.
and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 42 yards out.
He almost blocked it.
And Tucker, the former long
It bounced in. Look, he almost blocked it. This game is gay, bro. It's like it's breaking worse and worse now.
Definitely.
And I always remember that when the older the game gets, the more broken it gets.
Ended up settling for 3.
Bro, I don't have to be that court until 9 o'clock.
Not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focused on it.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like...
Come on, Murphy. I'm pressing turbo for you to get there. He's a lot of stiff frames right now. I'm putting you on an island, bro.
Texans, 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, I was just trying to bring some heat.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught at the 7-yard line.
Dang, I hit stick on him in everything.
Get it down to the 7.
That's shots out for a good one.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion.
Yeah,
so
I put the hit. It said hit stick and still like, oh, he holds the ball.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
No, we didn't speak the rest.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go with Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Just the eat. I'm thinking that we swept the Redskins. We didn't sweep the Redskins. We swept the Eagles, the Giants. We didn't sweep the Redskins.
Texans have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department. As this remains a 6-3 score.
No bueno. Their shadows is horrible.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
ACC's on top.
Take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jackson on 1st down.
Got him.
Deep here for Stills. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage.
From Cincinnati, blood.
Keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game.
From Cincinnati.
Around the NFL.
The Bengals blocking. Look at blocking. Go. Oh, A-Train.
But he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's just standing there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result, defensive tackling.
Down.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
I like that play. It's a good play for him. That's what I like about it.
First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Yeah.
You circle the Pro Bowl.
He does it well, man. He does it well.
Figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Man, he was clubbing my man, A-Train. I ain't gonna do A-Train like that, homie.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
That's how you want to play, huh, nigga? Just messing with you, dog. Just messing with you. Huh? What you say?
Jackson.
Right there.
Got a man.
Watch this play. Watch this play. Watch this play, nigga. Watch this play. It's gonna be a new insole play.
First touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6.
And high pass.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player.
That's why he missed it. The end is to it. 99 pounds.
And he usually comes through for them.
Tucker with the extra point. And
Oh yeah, no more kick in the middle.
The extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
That's a ball game?
And this will be a touchback as that sails.
I like look like at one quarter, dog. I was still so disappointed in college football this year. I thought it was gonna be a blowout. I thought Alabama was gonna fade them. Wrong.
Bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken.
Look, my dude, I'm pressing triangle. I'm pressing triangle to catch it. Can't do it.
And even 40 yards.
I'm pressing triangle to catch it.
Wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
I don't know. I don't know.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement.
Man, they act like he didn't want to go down.
Down to the 32.
You better go down, Nick.
On 1st down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
All right. Out of what formation?
Watson.
Nah, homie.
Pass, that's complete.
Nah, homie.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
I'm about to say, he better not catch that, man.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered
I trust no one.
Every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I trust no one. No, I'm just talking about. Ooh,
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Bum gum bum gum. Boom bum gum. Dum gum dum gum. Dum dum gum.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. And here's first down from the 42. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, come on, A-Train.
Losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Going deep here for Stills.
Yeah, I'll take it. 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 P.I. Okay, what did you guys do on
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Man, that was all kind of passing interference right there.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills.
What do you guys do on that corner route right there?
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to back
What are you doing that corner route?
Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Mm-hmm. Who are you supposed to hot somebody?
Second and 10.
I forgot. That's what it does.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And inside the 20
This dude,
before
man.
it's brought down.
Oh, I'm thinking that was what's his
He's up
name.
now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
I thought that was my boy. Was from the Chargers. I always forget his name.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen. Keenan Allen. Try something.
Now Jackson on first down.
That is total.
And Stills over the
First
middle.
down.
And
Oh
here
my
he'll get
God.
down
And
to
enhance the play even more.
9 there on the first down completion.
Woo!
Always laugh when people
I
say
enhance the play even more.
not like any of them.
Mad scientist right now.
Receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys
Come on,
almost
rookie.
as screens in order to get open, that makes things
Getting
tough
clapped
to
today.
get to the football.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Oh, yeah, so I think they said Arizona is trying to hire old boy.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the
Look at the fullback. Look at the fullback. I'm talking about big boy. Big boy. Got the big boy. Yep. Yep. Big boy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in.
Look at that.
Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With
Yeah.
his first career
Yeah, he is.
NFL
Yeah,
touchdown.
yeah. Yes, we finally do have that.
To their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
I'm trying not to.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Yeah.
And the decision to
Try
just
not
kick
to.
the extra point winds up successful.
I'm just glad, man. Yeah. I don't mind doing this security duty at all, bro. Yeah, man. No, man, yeah, man, man, that spot got me just
Here's Tucker
irritated.
now out to kick this one away.
Damn, man. Like I was talking to my supervisor today, right, and telling him what was going on. And he was trying to explain to me, like, yeah, so, you know, if you don't stay the full day, you can go back down there and just get it. I'm like, I already know that. Like, you ain't telling me nothing new.
And here comes the Texans now.
Duh.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in
I dug a rep.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails...
Give me that. Give me that. Wait till you see this pick right here, nigga. Wait till you see this pick right here.
Set up shop at their own 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. Interceptions last week. We talked about it all.
What would you do?
What
What you thinking?
here in the first half.
What do you want, man?
Understand the frustration. You actually feel
What do you want?
pain a little bit.
There's nothing in my trunk. Where's your warrant at?
What you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double.
There's nothing in my trunk,
to make him
man.
even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about the
P.I.
reason that loss last
P.I.
week.
P.I.
We'll see how he responds.
Yep.
Saw the contact before the ball.
He tried to bring the blitz in there, so I was like, all right, man.
And trying
P.I.
to
P.I.
is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught.
Wait till you see this play. Wait till you see this play. Wait till you see this play. Wait till you see this play.
For a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Tucker with the extra point.
no,
And the decision to just
it's
keep the
DOPE,
extra point
for
remains
real.
unsuccessful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Oh, my goodness.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, man. I'm trying to take his knees out.
Ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And
I'm glad they did fix that. Remember last year you used to do the low hit stick and they'll fumble all the time?
Set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see
Oh,
if they
I
can do
used it
better.
to death.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try. He's got a man.
The only thing about that,
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being
you
dropped
even come
inside
to
the
the man.
40. They give
There's
him
a
a
hole.
gain of 37.
So I know where, okay. I know where to stop at. No. I got a play that does that though.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside
It
the
must be out
30.
of other.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
There it
No matter how
goes.
they phrase
There
it,
it
staying
goes.
on schedule,
There it
staying
goes.
ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Yeah.
Black 22! Black 22!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Finding a safety.
Come on, y'all. I tried to hit stick and this dude jumped. Oh,
Pick up of
man.
just 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's
Yeah.
passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Two jet! Two jet!
Watson on 3rd down.
Ooh, big play.
Caught.
Good
And he
play.
doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's a don't. They just got it open right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
There was supposed to be an option to do that, and I never see it. I remember they said it on YouTube and everything. I never saw how you can do it.
When you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 30.
I think they nerfed this, that toss play.
3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Yeah. Stupid, man. Stop nerfing plays and just find a way to stop it on defense. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to nerf nothing. Stupid, man. Go betting. You got to take it.
Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews, and he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, does he? Okay, hold on. Let me, I got to put this in.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Damn.
To escape, and he goes
I didn't call the right block.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set
He was
and
so
deliver.
open.
He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
True.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yeah.
Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Get out the way.
And he'll bring it up here to
Come
right
on,
at the
man.
40.
If they're going to fix the screens this year, man, next year, I mean.
As they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He
Yeah.
just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
What he did. Oh, okay.
So we have reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Take him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Oh!
We're going to see them when we kick off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know. He sure was.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll try the ground game here. And he'll get this out.
They said they fixed that bouncing off. They didn't fix that shit.
And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Did not fix that, man. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Let's go. 319.
Yeah.
319. Gun.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to force it to
What? What do you see this, man? The ball went through my guy and he got the interception.
At the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter. Interception. So
Oh my goodness, bro.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watson hands this to Foreman.
Watch how my defensive lineman just stood there and didn't even go after the dude.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know what's messed up about this game now? They're not coming out with no more passes.
They've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
There's no need for it because that's it, you know?
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed.
That was
like their speed.
that play right there?
They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
Your voice is going in and out.
You throw it up there, you know, kind of like put it up in the top.
So your voice is going in and out.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10 steps at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Richmond.
You can hot that corner out. Smart routing, I mean.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
It's like, I can't stop him. This dude, his running back is like a monster.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
He's going to get it running right. And he is He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Nope.
And
You'll
the
mess around and get picked.
doesn't work.
Doing that funny stuff.
There defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Don't trust you, bro.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Hard to get runs
to be
with a
careful
good
not
line,
being
man.
too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
What's this one?
Watch it now, Barney.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Here's Jackson.
No, he didn't.
It's caught. Stills right side.
Who did that?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and very short.
No, he didn't. That is so dope.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was so dope.
There, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
All up in the locker
and open up
room.
a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's clowning.
Back now in Houston, it's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Keep that.
Detroit! Good! Watch it now, Barney!
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Oh my God! Wait till you see this, dog.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that.
I can't. We can you do with that?
Underneath him, mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe.
What am I supposed to do with that?
The arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete.
Can I go for
He
it?
was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
4th and 2.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That is some bullshit, dude.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he finds Stills complete.
Ball in our control, Stills.
32, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jackson on 2nd down.
There we go.
He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Jackson going deep here for Stills.
Oh my God, dog. How do you overthrow him like that?
4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh,
3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Yeah.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Yeah, I was. But he was so open, it was like it's hard for me not to go for it.
His throw in.
He's trying to go to that corner route again.
Positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I tried.
Black gun in our building! Tiger! Black gun in our building! Black gun in our building!
They'll run it now. Out of
Nope.
the gun. And nothing doing. He's
He's gonna try to run up the middle. Never that.
Again on that one as it brings
Nope.
up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yeah.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how
What's the man?
pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Going for the deep ball.
This kills me, man.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
That killed me.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
That was so much bullshit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Go back, go back. Hey, read the line. Read the line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will get in.
Can't even get my hands up in it. I put my hands up and everything, bro.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
I can't believe he overthrew me that far.
You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Going deep here for Stills.
Look at this dude, man. He sucks, dog. My
And that's
God.
what he's going to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I mean, that dude.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's Stills bringing it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, Jackson. That's a short one here into the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson to throw.
Don't it ball, Joe. What are you doing, man?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
God.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. So how about that for a momentum switch?
It's over.
We're in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
It's a tie game.
Yeah, but he's just going to kick the field goal. That's all he's going to do.
Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right.
Get the pick! Come on, man! Don't be knocking the ball down!
They're in coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because
Yes!
to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
Yeah. And he did.
Oh, nope, never had a chance.
And he did.
And
Yep.
a costly one there as this game
Can't give
remains
up.
tied here
Right.
in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25.
Get it.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time
Yep.
to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on. How you going to lose balance if you didn't even touch nobody, bruh?
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson.
Oh, he wouldn't get the ball out of his hands.
What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play in the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Yeah.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And Stills over the middle. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And now out comes Houston. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range?
And he can't throw away. He's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we breaking...
Oh, look at... this watch how easy. Oh, easy. Look how easy.
Now this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
Great job defensively to get the...
Oh, no, he's salty.
Every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. The last couple games I played with you on the phone, I've been kind of ill. For real. With you watching it, you know?
And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Minnesota.
I mean, granted, you're not like cheating because you've seen the plays afterwards.
They'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
The NFL on EA Sports.
Ooh, he's gonna be mad. What's that gonna be mad? My receiver from the Chargers. I gotta get him more involved. Yeah, he didn't get a catch. Actually, I'm about to do some revamping. I put him in the slot, but I'm just going to, if I need him in the slot, I'm just going to have to rotate him in the slot. I'm about to hook this up right now. Wait a minute. What is his rating for what? What? Okay. Kenny Stills is balling though. Oh, let me take him off of kickoff returns. I don't know why he's on that. No, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, he asked me, yeah. He asked me if I'm in Cali. Yeah. Oh, do we? Hey man, what's up with the pen, man? What's up with the pen, brother? What's up with the pen? What's up with the pen in the background? The pen in the background. Oh, he's from LA. He is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm actually be. Oh wow. Mm-hmm. Let Dave. Tell him when we finish. Mm-hmm. In different area codes. Genesis, it's bedtime, bro.
Huh?
It's bedtime, bro.
Yeah, I'm not coming to shine.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, today. Oh, he said now traveling out of the country and to see kids this year. All good, bro. Yep. Yep. Be stupid. All right. Keenan Allen, we just I'm 3-1. Who the Vikings in this league? Okay. I can stop the run pretty good. Pittsburgh's in first place because he got the sim win, dog. That's the only reason, too. Oh, well. I think I'm going to practice with my solo league. Oh, no. Oh, where are you guys?